Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about the April 8th, 2024 solar eclipse in Aries. Now, there's going to be a solar eclipse in Aries on April 8th, 2024. A solar eclipse in astrology is like a new moon, but much more amplified and intensified. It can be a period of life-altering new beginnings, or ones that will be much more sustained than a regular new moon. There can be prodigious energy at this time. One may feel exceptionally rejuvenated and revitalized. Things that were frivolous and superfluous that held you back may be discarded. One can start something brand new, and being an Aries, this may be done with much enthusiasm, aggression, and forcefulness, and it may be doing something pioneering. This is actually a very good sign to be in, because Aries is pioneering. Aries is about new beginnings, starting new projects and endeavors. And what is started may be sustained by not becoming easily discouraged. This solar eclipse can give tremendous initiative and enterprise. You may feel like nothing can hold you back. Whatever may have inhibited or prohibited you before may not be there at this time. And everyone collectively may be impacted by this solar eclipse, but especially people within Aries or Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Aries, of course, because it's going to be in their own sign, and Cancer because the moon rules Cancer, and the zodiac sign Cancer is simply affected strongly by all transits and phases of the moon. Perhaps this is largely attributed as to why the zodiac Cancer can be so fickle, moody, and temperamental. This will be especially intensified if it makes a conjunction to one's Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. For some, this could be the beginning of being an Aries, the start of something that requires a lot of courage, fortitude, and bravery. It may be something where one speaks out about an issue. It may be some project or endeavor that is started in a very impulsive, spontaneous manner with little hesitation or procrastination. Now, for some people, it may be the beginning of an Aries-related career, such as something associated with firefighting, welding, carpentry, arson investigation, military work, speech pathology, combat sports, surgery, or law enforcement. And especially, I would say, if this falls in what I consider one of the work houses, which are the second, sixth, and 10th houses. This may be especially pronounced and more sustained, considering this is occurring on a solar eclipse as opposed to a regular new moon. Now, in some instances, too, keep in mind this could manifest in the departure of a prominent male friend or figure. It may be somebody that played a provocative role in your life. It may be the husband, father, or could be a prominent male friend that may actually have an Aries sun, moon, or ascendant, or one that embodies those characteristics. It may be someone that's very aggressive, assertive, abrupt, outspoken, courageous, impatient, impetuous, and impulsive. Now, let's say if this falls in the 7th house, it may be a significant other. If it falls in the 10th house, it may increase the chances of this being a father or authority figure. Let's say if it falls in the 11th house, it could just simply be a prominent friend. Now, it's also important to look at the house this falls in, as this could impact, its delineation and interpretation, how it may affect you. Now, for me, this is going to fall in the 12th house in my chart. Now, this could manifest in a number of ways. It may be the start of me doing something with more enthusiasm, even impatience, and energy, which could be connected with the metaphysical, which includes astrology, because the 12th house is connected with the metaphysical, and that can include astrology. It may be about being, more consciously just aware of what courage can truly mean for me, thinking that, it is just about bravery and confrontation. May be an illusion. The 12th house is the house of illusion, and it could simply mean that I have to look at myself more and being introspective, looking at my defaults, my weaknesses and fears, and actually take action regarding them. The fact that this is going to fall on a solar eclipse can suggest it may be of more significance to me and have a stronger impact on my life. Now, another thing about this, it's also what's of significance are the aspects. This makes the points in your chart, as this could impact how it affects you. Now, this solar eclipse in Aries is going to make a square to my natal Mars in Cancer in the 3rd house. Now, one way this may be expressed, could be the situation with women and our family members may be more contentious at this time. It could be feeling angry, over limitations and restrictions. Aries could be connected with anger. The 12th house is limitations and restrictions. Again, the moon in this solar eclipse in Aries is going to be in my 12th house. And this could lead to some angry outburst in the home, which may impact my rational thinking and communications, because I got the Mars in Cancer in the 3rd house of communications and rational thinking. And there may be some feeling and emotional need, to do something pioneering in solitude. That moon, this transit in Aries of the solar eclipse, and may conflict with that energy, that more with my at home comfortable communications, which is that Mars in Cancer. And how I feel may be in total conflict with my actions with this transit, because you're talking about the involvement of the moon with the solar eclipse and making that square to my natal Mars, which is about the actions. I may feel adventurous, but at the same time my actions may conflict. This may be more connected with what's more comfortable and safe. Now, with this occurring on a solar eclipse as opposed to a regular new moon, it could be much more intensified. Now, this solar eclipse is going to fall at 19 degrees Aries. Now, as far as Sabian symbols go, this could reinforce or reaffirm the beginning of a new project or endeavor. This degree can be very auspicious for starting something new, especially if it is well planned. Beginning the production of something innovative in science can be favorable. It may be the beginning for some to extricate themselves from some adverse circumstance, which may include an impoverished situation. Another way this degree may manifest is the start of expressing empathy, toward others by helping them, getting through adversity and tribulation. Transit Mars is going to be in Pisces at this time, which may reaffirm this energy that's, expended in altruistically helping others. Now, it's also important to look at the electional aspects this makes, as this could impact how it may affect others collectively. Now, the solar eclipse in Aries is going to make a tight conjunction to Chiron in Aries. Now, this could indicate, the beginning with much intensified focus on healing wounds. And with this being in Aries, it may be tied in more to one's identity and the place in the world. And there may be issues, with aggressiveness and assertiveness, and the fact that this is going to be conjoining, the North Node as well. It could suggest that this could really, be something that one truly needs to confront and address, and may play a pivotal role in one's future as well. Anyway, people, That'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.